Hi, everybody. My name is Miss Pam, and I'm from Building Blocks Child Development Center here in Spencer, West Virginia. And I have a book and a game to play with you today. And this lesson and my next lesson is all about the letter P. So I wore my pink shirt today. That's pink and white, kind of mixed all the colors up together. Dark pink, white, light pink. So we're going to talk about the letter P, but on this lesson, we're going to do a little bit of shapes. Okay? Well, our book today is called Puddle Pug, and that's a lot of P's. Puddle Pug. Puddle Pug. Let's read this book. If I can get the book open. My fingers are, I don't know, maybe a little dry today, and they don't want to open the book very well. All right, Puddle Pug by Kim Norman. She's the one that wrote the story for us, and they're illustrated by Kiiki Yamaguchi. And I hope I said that right. Percy was a puddle pug. He loved puddles of every sort. Swamp puddles and stomp puddles, ready for a romp puddles, foggy puddles, froggy puddles, and deeper than a doggy puddles. Percy loved puddles so much, he put them on a map so he could remember where to find them. So over here's the swampy puddles. Over here's the foggy puddles and the froggy puddles and the deeper puddles. All of Percy's puddles were pleasing, but he had yet to find the perfect puddle. Some were nearly perfect, like this one, and this one, and this one. But something was always missing. One day, Percy heard splashing on the other side of the fence. He peered through it, and there it was. The perfect puddle. It was big. Really, really big. It was brown. Definitely brown. And it was oh so friendly. And Percy couldn't resist. He squeezed under the fence. And splash! Ooh, cool brown water. Squishy, swishy mud. It was puddle paradise. Percy loved his new puddle. But his puddle did not love him back. Uh-oh. There's the mama piggy and her baby piggies, and look at her face. Does that look like a happy face? No. A sad face? No. An excited face to have a new friend? No. I kind of think that's a mad face. Let's see what happens. Percy couldn't get out of that perfect puddle out. Percy couldn't get that perfect puddle out of his head. Evidently, Percy. Wait a minute. Let's make sure we didn't forget a page. But sometimes they stick together. Nope, we didn't forget one. Percy couldn't get that perfect puddle out of his head. On his daily walk, he couldn't enjoy the puddles he did find. Too buggy. Bugs. Too sloggy. Sluggy. There's a slug. Oh, too tiny. Ooh, too spiny. Lots of hedgehogs in there. Too smelly. Too yelly. Too endless. Too friendless. Only one puddle was just right, and it was behind that fence. Ooh, and I think Mama Pig put up a sign that says, pigs only. Maybe I could blend in, Percy thought. He's got some mud and some flowers, and he's sneaking in. Oh, Mama's eye twitched. Percy tried sharing a tasty treat. Mama's nose twitched. Still doesn't look like a happy face. Definitely doesn't look like a happy face. He even tried an underwater route, and Mama's tail twitched. Ooh, does not look like a good face. And then she pitched Percy out of the puddle. The next day, Percy felt a drop of water on his head. Oh, good! Rain means more puddles, he thought. But then the wind began to whistle through the branches of the old tree, and the whistle grew to a howl, and overhead, sorry about that, guys. Overhead, Percy heard a different sound. Crack! Pigs and pugs scattered as the tree crashed into the wallow. Oh no. Look at the tree, it fell in the puddle. Where will the mama pigs and the baby pigs and Percy go? Oh, I don't know. It's kind of scary. Let's see what happens. Are you ready? By sundown, Mama Pig had found all but one of her piglets. Where was teeny tiny Petunia? Petunia was too tiny to be gone so long. Where would a too tiny pig go? Percy wondered. Oh my goodness, look at her face now. She's got a worried face, a scared face. Percy, he's got his map out. He stared at his puddle map, and then he remembered the perfect place for a too tiny pig. In the too tiny puddle. When Percy pranced through the fence with Petunia on his back, Mama's whole body twitched with piggy, jiggly joy. Now look at her face. She's a happy, happy pig, isn't she? Everybody looks very, very happy. Percy is a puddle pug. He loves puddles of every sort. Blue puddles and dew puddles, thick as turtle stew puddles, wide puddles, tide puddles, even partly dried puddles. But there's one perfect puddle he loves the most. And Percy's puddle loves him right back. The end. And look at that. There's Mama Pig and her little piglies and Percy and the tree and part of the fence. Oh, and look here at the sign. Now it says Pugs 2. The end. Well, Percy and the Mama Pig, they helped each other, right? Well, I need some help. I have got a problem. Okay? So, I have these pigs, okay? See my piggies? But my piggies lost their noses. I mean, there's a shape there, but does that go there? Let's see if we can find us a match, okay? All right. So let me get my piggies laid out here. We have a piggy with what kind of nose? What shaped nose does this piggy have? Well, let's see if we can find a shape that matches. Okay, I got my shapes here. I'm going to flip over the first one. Is that the same? Nope, it doesn't fit there, does it? All right, let's try another shape. What about this shape? That's a heart. Does a heart fit? No. What about this shape? If I can get a hold of it. Look at this shape. Well, that's a pretty cool shape, a star, but is it the right nose for that piggy? Nope. Let's try this shape. Oh, well, it fits in there, but it's not exactly the same, is it? That's a circle. That's not working. What about, if I can get a hold of it, this shape? Looky there. We found the perfect snout for that pig. It was a square nose. All right. So let's get us a new piggy since we found that piggy's shape or nose. Look at this one. Whoa. What shape is this? This is a heart shape. Let's look at this one. No. That's a circle. And what about this shape? Now, this one looks like maybe if we turn it upside down, nope, that's not it. That's a triangle. All right, let's look at this one. Nope, doesn't fit. What about the star? Nope, that's not it either. What about this one? Look at that. We found it. This piggy has a heart-shaped nose. And we found it right there. All right. Let's get another piggy. Look at that. A hexagon. All right. Let's try this one. Maybe, wait a minute. I'll turn it around. No matter how I turn that, it just does not work, does it? That's because that's a star, and that's a hexagon. Let's try this one. Hey, look at that. It's the perfect match. It's a hexagon, just like that. We found it. All right, we'll put that piggy away. All right, this piggy's nose is an oval. We know it's not the circle, but that's pretty close, isn't it? What about this one, the triangle? No, that one won't fit. Star? No. Oh, I know. Let's try this one. We covered it completely up. Is it the right one, though? No, it's not the same. That's a rectangle, and that's an oval. So that one didn't work. I got another bunch of noses over here. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Look at that. We found it. That piggy now has his oval nose. All right. Now, we just talked about this shape, didn't we? This is a rectangle. Rectangle has two long sides and two short sides. And a circle, it doesn't have any sides, does it? It's just round. And a triangle, well, a triangle has 1, 2, 3 sides. So that's not right. And, oh, look at there. The rectangle and the rectangle. And that piggy found his nose. Okay, let's see what shape we have now. It's the star nose. Now, I remember that star nose. It's not that one. And it's not that one, because that one only has 3 sides. Look at the star. It has a bunch of sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 sides to a star. That can't be right. That's definitely not the circle. And it's definitely not the triangle. And it's most certainly not that octagon. Let's see. There it is. There is our star. And that piggy found his nose. All right. Oh, now this piggy, no sides. What shape did we say that really didn't have any sides? It doesn't have any flat spots in it. Remember what shape that was? A circle. A circle nose for the circle piggy. The circle doesn't really have any flat spots. It just goes around and around and around. Now there's another shape that's kind of round. It doesn't really have any sides. It's an oval. It's kind of like a squished circle. It's kind of longer on the top and the bottom. Or if you turn it around this way, it's longer on the sides. But an oval definitely has longer spots to it. But not that circle. That circle is round. And there he goes, around and around and around. And we got one last piggy. Let me see if I can get hold of him here. One last piggy. Well, we just talked about this oval. Now, let's see. This one's got 1, 2, 3 sides. Let's see. The heart. No, wait a minute. If I turn that heart this way, does it fit? No? No. It looks kind of like it would. Let's try that octagon. Oh, no. Remember? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or hexagon. Hexagon has 6 sides. This only has 3. And the rectangle, he has 4 sides. Remember? A long one at the top and a long one on the bottom. 2 short ones on the sides. A long and a short. A long and a short. So it's not that one. What about this one? Hey, look at that. Just right. 1, 2, 3. And there we go. So all of our piggies found their noses. And all of our shapes. We have the hexagon. We have the oval. The square. The circle. A triangle. The star. The heart. And the rectangle. And there was all of our piggy-shaped noses. All right. Well, did you have fun playing a piggy game? Finding all the shapes? Now you can make your own piggy game. I just traced my piggy out of a pink piece of paper, and I drew some eyes and a mouth, and then I shaped. You know what I use for my shapes? Buttons. Big, colorful buttons. And I laid my button down and I traced around it on the pink paper, light pink paper, and the dark pink paper. And then I made a game. And you can make a game too. You just need 2 pieces of paper. And it doesn't have to be white, pink, and dark pink. Piggies come in all different colors. There's white piggies and spotted piggies and black piggies and brown piggies. And there's piggies of all different colors. So your piggy can be any color you want. And you just need 2 pieces of paper and draw your shapes out. Like I said, I use buttons for my shapes, but you could use, what could we use that was round? How about a cup? A cup is round. And what could we use for a square? I bet if you look in your cabinet, you probably have one of those plastic dishes. That could be a square. And you know what else you can always do? You can always go to your adult and ask for help. Now, the adults in your house may be different. Some have moms and dads that live in their house. Some people have aunts and uncles or grandmas and grandpas. Whoever your adult is, you can ask them for some help. And then you need some scissors and cut it all out. Or you could even draw. You know what? I never thought. I could have just drew it on a piece of paper. I could have drew my piggy on a piece of paper and not cut it out. I just cut out my noses. Well, some things to think about. Well, that is it for me and the little piggies today. And I'm so glad they found all their noses. I'm glad you helped me. Because I just didn't know what the piggies would do without a nose. They need them. So, I hope you had some fun today. And I will see you next time. Bye.